We are going to learn a new technique in drawing that will help you take your two-dimensional shapes and turn them into three-dimensional shapes, all with the power of a point on our paper. This point is called the vanishing point. Everything vanishes at that point. It's magic. This technique is called perspective drawing. The vanishing point in math is equal to 0, because all the things on our paper, if we draw them close to this point with our perspective drawing technique, will vanish. This line that we're going to draw here that bisects or goes through that point is called the horizon line, and it is equal to 1. So the horizon, and that just means when you look out and you see the edge of a field and it looks like it's the edge of the earth, that's our eye level. That's the horizon line in this technique of drawing, and it's equal to 1. Our shapes that we draw that are two-dimensional are equal to 2, and our three-dimensional shapes that we use in this technique by drawing lines to the vanishing point are 3. So three-dimensional shapes, 0, 1, 2, 3 in math and drawing equal perspective drawing. Let's get started. So the first shape I'm going to teach you how to draw is the cube. As I said, we are going to start with a two-dimensional shape, the square, and use a vanishing point, which I will put here on my paper. And this vanishing point can be anywhere on your paper, anywhere at all. But you do need the horizon line, that's our eye level, and a vanishing point. And then you need to first draw your square. So I am going to draw my square right here, above the horizon line, and a bigger square down here. So I'm going to show in a technique of perspective drawing how to draw two squares and turn them into cubes. Using a ruler or a straight edge, you draw first the face of the square shape, and then what you will do, and I'm using marker here so that you can see it better, but I'm going to switch to pencil so you can see. You are going to always draw lines very lightly from the horizon line using your straight edge to each corner of the square. That's kind of tough because all right, so these lines from the side and top go to the horizon line. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to find the side of the square here, slide your straight edge or ruler over, and decide how long you want your square to be. I'm going to have a really long square, which makes it a rectangle because these sides are not going to be even. All right, the next thing I have to do is just outline these. By hand is fine. You don't have to use your ruler for that part unless you just need help drawing some straight lines. There is our cube. All right, how are we going to do this one? The same way. Same way. These points right here are going to go to the vanishing point. And I draw them very lightly. I don't put any pressure on the pencil when I'm drawing these because I really want to erase these. You see these? This is perspective drawing, is art magic. When you know how to draw in 3 dimensions, this line mirrors this, goes straight up. And then this line mirrors this one and it goes straight across and then down. And there's our cube. Now, it looks as if we are seeing one cube sitting on the ground and one cube floating in the air. And all we've done is draw a point, a line, and two two-dimensional squares. And now we have a drawing that looks like what we would see outside. Let's compare these two drawings and tell which is more of a two-dimensional shape and which drawing is more like a three-dimensional drawing, showing depth of space. Now let's look at a three-dimensional drawing and see if we can identify where the vanishing point is. If you follow the two lines on the side of the street where they meet and they go up, where they would meet on this page at a point, is where the vanishing point is. And this is a cool old drawing of the city of Pompeii that was partially destroyed by a volcano in the year 79. This is a drawing that was also done in Pompeii by an artist, and it shows a painting that was on the wall. They did a drawing of the painting. And you could use this same composition, an oval and a rectangle, change the concept and make it into like a bowl full of monsters or something cool like that, and make a 3D drawing just for practice. Let's get started.